Building systems and processes into the business was a little further down my journey. So in terms of resources, this is just a classic E-Myth Revisited, Michael Gerber. And so if you're starting out, if you're a new founder, I recommend you go read that. It's a great book, and it kind of covers the systems mindset. And what he talks about there, which I started doing, was working on the system and the product at the same time. So currently we are running a League of Mystery, and we are both producing the content and in parallel at exactly the same time. Like in one column, we're creating the content, and in the second column, we are writing down how we do that. And it is definitely a lot easier if you run them in parallel and if you think about it that way. So don't think about creating systems later. Think about it at the exact moment. Like when your core team, your early team has got two jobs: build the product and build the recipe for the product. Build the customer interaction and build the recipe for the customer interaction. So take what you do and write it down, copy it. We've got some Google Docs that are 100 pages long with all the question and answer pairs that Ken's ever been asked. And then it's possible to hand that over to customer service people. And they can just look up the questions and deliver like really great worded, accurate, on-time answers. And our customers get better service from our service team than they would ever have gotten from me. So yeah, that's my advice. I think is do it at the same time. Don't do them separately. If you go back in 2 years and now try and systemize, it's going to be really, really hard. And the goal is, I think, to write down the recipe in such a way that you can, the minute you've discovered the recipe, you've got it written down, you can hand it over to somebody else, because then you can start doing something new. I think that's the only way that you're not the bottleneck. Yes, if we're talking about bottlenecks, so I think one of the other like lessons that I learned, if we're talking about lessons, is that I am undoubtedly the limiting factor in the growth of my business. I would argue that for most people watching this, you are likely the limiting factor in the growth of your business. And that means a couple of things. So this systemizing we've been talking about, you want to be able to systemize. You really want to think about that from the beginning. And then you also want to think about kind of your personal growth. You want to think about your habits, the things that you are doing. The kind of first and noblest victory is the victory over self. So you really have to kind of figure yourself out. I can't imagine anything worse than getting to like 80 and realizing that I failed in life, or that my business failed simply because I was defeated by myself. That would be terrible. I don't mind if I give it my best swing and I fail, but if I don't give it my best swing, or if it was within my sphere of influence to change and I didn't, that would be a catastrophic outcome. That would just be difficult to live with.